Hi, Dahlia. Thanks for your post. And I want to also just stop for a second and reflect on what video provides in terms of the spaces in which we operate. So I noticed that yours, I'm guessing, was your apartment or dorm room, and there's some noise in the hallway, and you have something projected on the wall that looks like maybe it's like updates from Harvard or something like that. And so, what does that say about you and where you're at in your life? And I fully realize that I'm happen to be sitting in an extremely professorial space, which none of this is my house. My house doesn't normally look not. This is a very small part of my house that happens to have like this sort of dark woodwork and leather chair and etc. I don't live in such an austere environment normally. I just happen to be sitting here right now, so I'm just reflecting on the differences in our space, but also what video can do, right, to help us understand better who we are and in our lived environments and get the sense of and give more, potentially a better rounded impression of us as people, as humans. And ultimately, that's who we're serving as instructors and coaches working with students. So that aside, I wanted to mention one thing or pull out one thing from what you said around motivation. So you're taking CS50. You wanted to enroll in it because you're generally interested in the topic. You heard about it, and you're keen on continuing it as opposed to the other courses, and that's great. But then other things get in the way. Obviously, that's not your job. That's not why you're here. You can take CS50 anytime, right? But I'm wondering, what are the, if any, what are the techniques or traits or design elements within CS50 that promote engagement and motivation, or what elements could be further developed to promote engagement and motivation? So you mentioned things like connect with us on Snapchat or Instagram or whatever. As a learner, do you feel like that is actually helping promote your engagement? Or is it potentially just not maybe just, is it potentially like more work that if you are already struggling with a time commitment, why would you continue to extend more time in these social media elements? So, and what's the balance there? So if the learning is happening on the course site and maybe the Facebook group can help you parse the information, but also maybe there are extensions or add-ons or ways to continue learning with peers that may be demotivating in a sense if it's just more time that's expected of you. I guess I mean, this is just a wonder on my part. Where's the balance? How do you promote engagement and motivation by allowing for students to get together, work together, without burdening them with like more and more places to visit, to attend to where potentially conversations are happening that you may feel like you're not a part of. I guess as you're thinking about community and HPL, everything should be ideally designed with intent. So if the intent is to in, create an engaged, create an environment in which learners are engaged, to create a sense of community, of partnership, of peer engagement. There are plenty of tools out there that can do that. We can just add on everything. Here's all the links to any social media thing involved. Go out there and get together, right? That doesn't really feel very intentional. So as you're thinking about it from a learner perspective, where's the intent and the design of some experiences that you are engaging in now that help you feel like you're part of the community versus something else, another thing that you need to attend to? Thanks.